God. Okay.
Yeah, okay. This is fun. What? That says play up.
Okay. Cups BO1 drop to last map remains finals. Final groups BO3. Playoff BO5. Okay. Well, whatever. We got some maps.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I was just showing you guys game, which didn't really show what's happening, but basically just figuring out how the system is supposed to work. Oh well.
So it seems I'm gonna be playing against Optimus.
Oh, nice, man.
Alright.
Good luck for that.
That's not gonna be easy.
I'm gonna
tough
take him
game,
in
yeah.
cat, but yeah, the games again.
Cool. Good luck, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Alright, well, looks like we do have Base and Lars in the server. Our first map is going to be T7. Base's pick. And he is ready. So is Lars. Let's get underway. This is Sunday Cup 37 semi-finals here.
Yep, let's see how it goes. First map, T7. I'm gonna start from Lars' point of view here. Getting that red on the bottom of the Mega Room, not taking plasma damage.
Base, I don't know what that was about, but he needs to be very careful there. Okay, good defense there with the plasma, a bit ballsy running into the Mega Room. They're just spraying plasma everywhere. Good old Base. Spraying plasma. Oh!
Oh,
Base
rockets
a bit
from
of a
Lars this
awkward
time.
rocket fight here. He does pick up that red mid-battle, and it is going to be Base picking up that first frag. Barely, though. Very close fight here. And Base also picks up that 50 HP bubble, which is going to hopefully allow him to fight
wow,
here.
the
Oh my
tracking
God.
there with the
Yeah.
LG base is such
So
a
much
beast with that
damage.
weapon.
Just already burnt off most of that Mega that Lars picked up. And Base looking to land some rails here. Does land one. Red is going to be up, so I think that should go to Lars, yeah. Base just keeps landing this damage here.
Mega up in a few moments. Base just waiting here on the top.
Yeah, McLars is Lars. McLars.
Yeah, at least he's got a clearer name this time than last week. I can't remember where it was, but it was something confusing. Anyway.
Yeah, don't judge the base, the Quake community based on agent. That's a good tip there. Yeah, I think every community has a bunch of dickheads, you know.
Every
It's just
community
how
has
it
an
is.
agent. I mean,
Yeah.
I love watching Agent. Such a good player, even if he's got his days.
Yeah. He's good to watch. We'll give him that.
Yeah.
Although Agent is in the losers bracket right now, thanks to Pavel. Has to fight his way back.
Interesting
Lars.
rockets there by
Lucky there, yeah.
Base able to get himself on a pretty high stack.
Oh, nice rockets here from Lars. Wow,
Wow.
that is a lot of damage there. Nearly 200 damage coming out from Lars just with those rockets, forcing the choke point. And actually, Lars might pick up a frag here. Is he going to push through? Goes and checks for that 50. It's not up, and Base is in a lot of trouble here. Base landing some rails, but could be going down as soon as Lars just hits something. Oh, bad. Base is so low. Yeah. Messy fight from Lars, though. Really should have gone down quicker there, but... Oh, wow. Okay. Base spawns with the
That's,
LG
nice.
and immediately puts it to use.
Yeah, and now he's getting damage from the plasma, and it's getting
Yeah.
Lars getting the red. So hard to say who got better off in the fight. Base got some frags. Lars now has some stack on himself, and he's got weapons. Alright, red is gonna be up in a few more seconds until the mega. It might be a split with the major items. Base waiting here in the mega.
Yeah. Gentleman's agreement there. Looks like they are going to split on the items. So Mega to base, red to Lars. Lars is keeping his position around this LG area, trying to listen out for base. Base does have time to pick up some more armor there. The bottom yellow is up for him. And looks like it's going to be red. Next big item up. Lars is down at the bottom. He finds base. Here we go. God, good rockets from base. Looks like it's going to be his red. Oh man, Lars is just taking way too much damage. It should be a frag for base here. Yeah, 3 to
just
1.
Pushing in. Using that LG, getting the Mega, and he's on 200 now for the yellow as well. Using rocket jumps to get around quickly. Trying to find Lars somewhere. Looks like he is not around. It's got to be a clean red pickup. And Lars, there's no chance he's been able to pick this railgun up yet either, I think.
Lars is just plus backing, but he eats the rail. Somehow, base just finds these angles, as only base can.
Surely Lars is not going to go for it. Oh, he's actually going for it.
Good job.
Taking so much damage, but he did deny the Mega.
And looks like Lars is just going to escape through the LG shaft. Base, on the other hand, picks up that red armor, denies the yellow, and he's right back to fight again. Still a while until any major items. This bottom yellow is going to be up. Is Lars going to try and pick up some armor right now? He doesn't have any armor, Lars. Base room just denied that other yellow there in the rail room. And it might actually be a split on the major items again. Base down here gets this red. He needs to run if he wants to deal damage on the Mega. He does see Lars jumping in there through the teleporter.
2 rails.
That's 2 rails.
3 rails.
2 for
Base,
1.
please.
3 for 1 currently. 4.
Alright, that works.
That is base.
Just go play Insta-Juke. That's gonna work out great for you. But yeah, base is railgun aim. It's just so good when it's on point. But what is up with that plasma?
Yeah.
Base almost died there.
Base kind of took his time landing that damage there. I think he knew he could take a bit of damage, but he really ate that plasma there. Oh, nice from base. Forcing Lars to move there.
There we go. Base extending a little bit. 6-1. Looking strong here on the first map of the best of 3.
Yeah, base looks really solid right now. It doesn't have any more rails. He would probably like to hit that shot there, and base is just going to have to defend with this LG. Good rockets from Lars, though. Really good rockets. Yeah, guys still talking about Evil. I think, you know, everyone kind of whines a little bit when they lose a game, especially, you know, if you're Evil and you underestimate someone like Wolf. I think that's what it was, you know, like Wolf said, Evil just completely didn't pay enough respect to Wolf, and Wolf is a solid
you could
duo,
see that
man.
in the beginning of the game. He gave away a few frags too easily.
Yeah, exactly. Rushing him off the start with Gauntlet, you know, typical Evil, not showing any respect for his opponent, but
sometimes it works even against the best, so...
Yeah. But hey, Wolf, he did really well, and he used that to his advantage and just won the game.
Yep.
Base right now just running down the clock here.
Taking some damage to Lars using that railgun.
Yeah. Oh, awkward. Base caught in a very tough spot there, and Lars gets another frag. Base spawns in the Mega room. He's actually got time to pick this Mega up. Is Lars going to be able to punish? Base gets a nice item there off the spawn.
A few more seconds until the red. Lars missing a shot. That would have been a great one to reduce the Mega health that Base picked up.
Oh yeah, no, Wolf's definitely not a random player. He's been around plenty, but I think Evil just underestimated him. That's all.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Wolf's been around for a long time. He used to cast with us like a year ago even, and he was solid back then as well.
He's been around for a long time in the
Yeah, but I think recently Wolf's game has really stepped up quite a bit. I mean, he's been beating Ash, Agent, Evil today, all the top Russians, so his game's definitely stepped up a notch. since
Yeah.
last year.
Definitely. Maybe it's that Overwatch that he's been playing.
Yeah, maybe. Base just hanging around here about this LG, trying to see where Lars is going to attack from. Gives himself a couple of escape options here at this position. It's kind of choke pointy as well, so you can force his play into a choke point and then just escape. And looks like Mega is up, and that's exactly what Base is going to do. Well-timed attack from him. Doesn't really have the stack to fight though, but we'll see what happens. I guess he's just trying to delay Lars as much as possible, and Lars finds it direct.
Yeah, it took a while
Full
there,
frags, 1
but
minute.
still, it's doable. It's doable. It's gotta be.
There is still
Be
time,
hard.
guys. Yeah, it's going to be very hard. Lars basically
Close
needs
rocket.
a perfect game right now. He can't afford to miss rails like that. Oh yeah. And Base hasn't moved, still at the LG. Here we go, Base rocket jumps out to safety. He's raidable, picks up the yellow armor. Lars, can he find this frag? Might already be too late. Next map is going to be Battleforged, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Hopefully you're correct, because I want to see some Battleforge. We haven't seen any Battleforge today, so.
Lich King, yeah, I don't know where Kilson is today.
Yeah, probably just busy this weekend or something. I have no clue. But he's been playing during the week.
Yeah. Oh, well played Base. 7-4 there. Actually, you know, Lars put up a decent fight in the end, but Base just held it together. Yeah, Kilson, I don't think he's too worried about points. He's usually in the top 8, and I think he can make top 8 consistently enough
is.
that he'll get himself to those finals. So he can afford to take a couple of days off. Yeah.
Alright. So let's go on BF. Get started with our second map in this best of 3.
Flea for me, Kula is not going to Quake. Well, he might go, but he's definitely not going to compete. The registrations have closed, and Kula's name was not up there. But Kula hasn't been playing much Quake.
Is
He
he
was
going
playing
to BlizzCon?
maybe. He's been playing a lot of Overwatch. He actually did play a bit of Quake. I think it was
Sunday.
Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, I
a
saw
few
him.
nights ago.
I saw him
Against-
briefly in the.
Did you see he was playing against Kilson and he lost a couple of games and then he was like trash talking Kilson saying like
I heard about that. I wasn't watching the stream, but I heard about
he
an
brought up
IRC
the
later.
the old $4,000 that Kilson stole.
Of course he did. You never forget.
classic Kula.
Lars Base here. I'm on Lars's point of view.
Standard
Mega.
Battleforge start here. Skirmish
nice.
for the Mega, and looks like Lars comes out on top. And Lars actually finds Base from behind, pushes him around with the LG. Base should be going down.
Not even getting the frag, just pushing him across. There we
Nice
go.
plasma. That was about 120 damage with the plasma there as Base died, so at least he did some damage, Base. Base is up there at that railgun, trying to listen for a safe time. And it's going to be Lars again with excellent rockets here. So Lars this time with a very nice Battleforge start. 40 seconds in and he's already got a 3-frag lead.
I like this play from Lars as a teleporter.
Yeah.
Able to deal a lot of damage, grabbing his item, and Base getting the mega health. He's not going to be much above 100 health. He's basically getting someone with starting stacks.
Jeez, again, Lars is really taking out the damage right now.
Yeah, whatever Base is picking up, he is paying for it. Oh, look at that, a Base landing
Nice
some good
Base.
rails.
Yeah. That's very typical of Base though, the little peak rails. Lars on the defensive again, a nicely placed rocket there from Lars. Just make sure he deals the damage. He's not picking up the items, and he does have a time on that Mega. 4 seconds until the red. Lars with a better position. He finds Base. He should be able to get to the red before Base.
Sure.
Yeah, I was just about to say Base really shouldn't attack that red there. Looks like it is just going to be a rail duel for now. Lars again, what a sick angle. He really does know this map well. Base could be going down here. He's so low. Lars is going to push through with that LG 4-0. 2 minutes into the game. Lars is going to be very happy with this result so far.
Both are ready to Mega spawning at the same time. Nice rail there by Lars. But not pushing in for the frag yet. Because he's going to keep landing these shots. Base is still left very low.
Hey, what's up, Shane Rafa? Is that the real Rafa?
That is Rafa, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice. Hey, welcome to the stream, man.
Yep, enjoy.
You missed some good games.
Base just wants to punish for this exit here on the red. And it's gonna go
Nice.
down. Bit too early for the Mega anyway. What? Oh, this is a mistake from Lars.
Yeah.
Those jump pads are so lethal. Base able to get himself on the board, grabbing a Mega health. Might be able to get another frag, but this time it's him on the jump pad. He's still
Yeah.
getting the frag.
The roles were reversed there. Luckily, Base had just picked up the Mega there, so it was pretty stacked going up that jump pad, but makes back 2 quick frags, and, you know, only 4 away from tying things up. Base really fortunate there to get such a nice spawn with that LG, using it to his advantage, and looks like there might be a fight for this railgun here. Lars tried to deal some damage, got to back off, so he knows Base has the rail right now. 6 seconds until the Mega. Base is on top there. Classic position to do damage here on Battleforge. Base is just going to push through with that LG. Has to try jump over these rockets. Lars with some sick
Base
rails.
with 4 health remaining. He can't go for that Mega health. He just needs to wait here, get some health. Those 5 bubbles just spawned there. Could have gone for them, but Base just staying on the top, trying to avoid Lars. 50 is not
Jeez, how
afraid.
much
He
health does
heard us
Base have?
out.
Base has
He's
1
on
health
1.
right now.
We're watching his escape now.
Ah, Base.
Red's up. And look at that. Base landing some shots, and he's far too early for the Mega.
That
Oh,
last minute dodge there from Base. That's 3 rails from Base right now. 3 rails or 2 rails? I think it's 3.
I got a connection interrupt there, so I don't know. It's okay.
Base finds some
rockets.
massive rocket damage, and he's bringing this back right now. Looking up at that window there, hoping Lars would peek, and Base gets himself a red arm, and he's back in control here. Base making this comeback happen. Base dropping through the bottom teleporter. They're hoping to catch Lars going for that rocket launcher, and Base setting up very early for this Mega.
Hear those guys missing, landing his shots there. Or
Yeah.
just spamming rockets before going for his red. Quite standard.
Yeah, looks like there's going to be another split on the major items. Yellow should be up soon. Unfortunately, there is that yellow bug, but Base is around. There we go. Next yellow at 28. We'll just remember all time here.
There we go. Base landing his shots 2 rounds in a
Oh,
row.
Base with the rails, 2 in a row.
Reminds me of that T7 where he kept landing rails after rails.
Yeah, Base does that. Sometimes he'll like miss easy rails and then he'll just land like 50 in a row. But last, nice little drop there. He knew that he was outstacking Base and confidently dropped onto him and actually finds Base off the spawn again. This is not good. Base jumps over the rocket and ends up dealing a hell of a lot of damage there. He'll actually be happy with that fight. Base can catch Lars here. Ooh. Lars still raidable, looking for that angle. Oh man, this game is pretty intense. Base still has a lot of time, but Lars doing remarkably well here.
Yeah, and he's already here for the Mega. But looks like Base is coming in. Lands it.
Nice combo.
What?
Yeah, that was just crazy.
Alright, that works. That's why you don't want to stand too close to ledge there. Then I get hit rockets by that.
Yeah. Oh, he did guess right, but luckily Lars just dodged at the last minute there. Oh, the plasma's real. Base! Awkward weapon switch there. I don't know why he switched to real. Maybe he ran out of ammo or something, but wow, that plasma really changed things up there. And Lars might be getting a frag here. Base again caught with the wrong weapon and slightly mistiming that Mega. It's going to cost him. Base in a little bit of trouble right now. There we go. Just You know what Lars has been doing really well is just keeping that pressure up. Always keeping the pressure up. Every time base gets a clean frag, Lars is just there immediately to deal damage.
Alright, and Lars needs to be a bit careful now. As we can see, almost getting railed so many times now. Not going for the mega even though we're spawning. Bit too risky. Surprised the base didn't chase through the teleporter.
Yeah, and base gets both major items. Alright, so he's got about 2.5 minutes here to make this happen. Totally doable. 5 frags, 2.5 minutes is doable on this map. But we saw a little bit of Lars' defensive play, and it's pretty solid. So base has his work cut out for him. If not, doesn't matter. We are going to go through to a tiebreaker map, which I'm pretty excited about. These guys, certainly a decent series here between base and Lars.
Do you remember what the tiebreaker map is?
I have no idea. I didn't catch it.
Well, as usual.
Yeah, again, base, his timing's been a little off this game, I must say. It's cost him a few times. Oh, nice. That's going to be it, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to take Ragged like that. Alright.
Very good series so far. We are going to see a tiebreaker game here between base and Lars. This is your quarterfinals season 30, Sunday Cup 37.
Yep. Don't think we're gonna go on Vertical Vengeance, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
That would be interesting. Anyway, let's see what we're gonna get. I have no clue.
Epicus 147, alleged sex offending cases. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that guy.
Wait, who? What?
Yo.
Hey.
Hey, Wolf, how's it going, man?
It was really close game, and suddenly I just got crushed in my game.
Yeah. Unlucky,
So
man.
we are waiting
what
for
play,
admins.
though?
We are waiting for admins because I don't know what to do because it was really equal game. Proximo was leading with 1 frag, but I got control at the end and my Quake just crashed.
Well,
Okay.
well,
I
let's
just
see.
don't
How much
get it
time was
why it's
left?
crashing.
Maybe. Sometimes they reset.
90 seconds. So,
With only 1 frag, dude, that was totally doable.
yeah, totally.
We're gonna tiebreaker Sinister here between base and Lars.
Yeah, if you want to just catch this with us until the admins make their ruling. Base versus Lars is, as Paul said, the
I'm
tiebreaker.
just waiting for admins because I don't know, should I play rematch with Proximo or what?
Alright.
Okay, not gonna disturb you.
So, base doing some pretty good LG damage there on that drop. And we're going to check if he's going to be able to attack this red. Very nice position there from Lars, just checking where base is going to come from. First red taken by Lars, of course. Base isn't going to be too disappointed. He does get a yellow, and he is here with position on this mega. So base gets the first mega, other than the one off the spawn, of course. And we'll see if he's going to put in a little attack for that red there. Both players peeking around. Nice rail from base. I think that's going to give him enough confidence to set up for the red.
Yeah, he's
Lars
already got the
looking for a rail.
position very early. Kind of
Yeah.
like he didn't get hit there.
And there's still a lot of time until items spawn here. Base just keeping this position. He's found Lars there. Oh, that rocket jump could have been potentially lethal.
I like how we waited for Lars to waste a bit of LG there before going through.
Yeah, and it might just be an item split here. Looks like they're going to have a gentleman's agreement again. Ooh, Base was looking for a shot there. That would have been a really nice rail for him. Alright. So, pretty tactical. First 2 minutes here. Both players just kind of feeling each other out a little bit, trying to see what's happening. Looks like Lars is going to push here. Base has to get out of there.
Nice
He lands
rail,
2
sir.
rails while he's doing that.
He'll still try and land some damage on the red. He's got a few more seconds. It looks like
Yeah.
he's just gonna stay here on the exit. Nope, Lars not coming this way.
Is Base going to be able to get this mega?
Looks like it.
Oh, nice.
Works out great for him. And 2 yellows as well, so this is a good rotation for Base,
Ooh,
but he takes some
it
heavy
direct.
damage.
Oh, there's going to be an LG fight up here again. Base with that little rail there. LG to rail combo. He could have actually pushed in there. I think he would have had enough stack to pick up the frag, but Base taking the safe option, getting that bottom yellow, and just setting up for this Mega. He lands a rail as well. Lars is in a lot of trouble. Base could catch him here. Lars kind of mistiming this raid by a few seconds. It's going to cost him a frag.
Yeah, very nice
And
rockets there by Base though.
on the board. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good drop there by Base. Takes a load of damage himself, but he's able to get the frag. 2-0 now.
Yeah. He's just checking every corner, trying to see where Lars is. He knows he's got a pretty decent stack advantage right now, so if he could deal some damage before picking up a major item, it would be really nice. Missed out on that red, but Base, it's not going to matter. He's on 200, 150 right now and looking really solid here.
Yeah, and he's going to get himself on the item first this time. Oh. Bit awkward fight there. Lars landing some damage. And again, a bit too early. He can't really stay here for the Mega.
Yeah.
He just has to go for his yellow and move out again.
Hopefully Lars can stick around enough to get a time here.
I'm pretty sure here that he just wants to land as much damage as possible. But it looks like that's not going to be much.
Oh, nice rocket there from Lars. Lars, he's keeping it together. Only 2 frags. See what happens at this next Mega. Ooh, Lars is there. Again, a little bit early. I don't know if he was just trying to set up for the Mega, if he was actually trying to see if it's up.
Yeah, but at least they can get a split with the major items again. Lars probably able to grab that red.
Oh, there he is.
Not perfect.
Base looking for a way in here.
Halfway through the game and Base still with a 2-0 lead. It's been a very defensive play from the players. They really don't want to commit to any of these fights. Playing a very careful game.
5-minute warning.
Nice pick there by Base.
A lot of
LG and
damage
rails.
from Base. That LG to rail combo again. He's so good at that. And again, burning off most of that Mega pickup. Very important rail there for Base.
Yeah, and also most of the largest armor. He did pick up 1 yellow armor there in between, but still.
You know, Lars has done a pretty good game of pretty good thing to slow this game down a little bit. He just needs to find a way to catch Base. Just a good fight, a good trap, and then he's right back in it. And I think that's what he's looking for right now. Just trying to see what Base is doing, trying to feel him out a little bit, trying to see where exactly he can position himself to catch him out. Base, on the other hand, is just running around, keeping his stack maintained. Doesn't want to make it easy for Lars to catch him out. I mean, he'd be happy with the 2 frag lead, just defending this, but obviously he wants to extend that a little bit, solidify his lead.
Yeah, it's 2-0 is not secure by any means. You never know how easy you can lose the second frag.
Oh,
Interesting. That works in Lars's favor. Well, both players actually getting
that was
a
a
free
full
master
shotgun
stack.
blast to the face there from Base.
Base setting more trap here, missing that first rocket.
Yeah.
And LG on LG here.
Base really should have landed that rocket. I have no idea how he missed it. But anyway,
He really should have.
it was basically free damage there. Lars wasn't looking his way. And Base, on the other hand, lands 2 rails in a row. Lars doesn't have any armor, barely any health right now. Base looks to cut him off here over at the 50 HP bubble. Nice read from Base. Lars perhaps a little too predictable there. Base picks up this Mega, and he should be able to set up here for the red armor. Lars is in a really tough spot. 2 frags down. Does have about 2 minutes 40 seconds to make them up, but Base just with solid lockdown on this map.
Yeah, he's been able to maintain his stack for pretty much the whole time here. to land those rails, but he's just gonna stay on high ground. He knows it's gonna be Lars who has to make the more aggressive move, and it did it again.
Yeah.
Cheeky bastard.
I mean, it's a good read from Lars. He knows that base keeps going for that little peek there, so he can just wait with the shotgun, send him right back through the teleporter.
Fish is waiting at the teleporter. This is like the most classic way of wasting time on Sinister. A one-way teleporter.
Oh, nice from base. Buys himself a little bit more time, and he's found Lars here. The rockets are pretty awkward there. But base does pick up that mega health, completely obliterates his armor stack there. Luckily for him, there is a 50 up. Base actually is in a good spot here to challenge for this red. I think he should know he's outstacking Lars right now. Especially after picking up that other yellow.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't want to go risky at all.
Yeah, that's true.
He might be happy with his 2-0 and wait for Lars to make some sort of aggressive move and land rockets like that and slow Lars down enough. Anything works.
Excellent rocket from base. That's just going to buy him some more time there.
Yep.
There we go, again, base using those sound cues. He knows that Lars is above him. Just going to take the bottom route through. Keeping himself here on the plasma. Just trying to see where Lars is going to attack from. And again, base didn't give away his position there.
Oh, you sneaky bastard.
Oh man, I really feel bad for Lars. Yeah, so close yet so far.
Yep.
Hey man, what happened with the Proxima game?
So we talked with admins and they said we do rematch with 2 minutes time limit and Proximo is winning 1-0 already. So I had 2 minutes to get a 1 frag lead, but the game finished with 1-1 and I couldn't catch him because he was running.
Okay.
I can't quite fix my Quake. I don't know why, but I'm scared to play because I don't know when I gonna get crashed. So that sucks.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, that only leads to not cool situations because Proximo, I don't know, he could also just not accept the rematch and just take a win because I got DC'd and it's not his problem, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice of Proximo.
Cool by him, but not cool that it happened because, you know, there's not a fair played game from beginning to the end, right?
Yeah.
But dude, you've had a pretty good cup again. You beat Evil and then you narrowly lost to Proxima, so congratulations, yeah. Another solid day for you, Wolf.
Do I get a points from you?
I'm not actually sure.
It says I'm 8. So
okay, so then you get another 1.5
1.5
points.
Ooh,
yeah,
damn,
so you're on
bro.
3 points.
Yes!
Also, apparently Bamofu posted a fix for their bug in the chat, so you might want to read it back and see what's being written there. So, hopefully that might help you. Usually we've got helpful people in the chat.
Good guy Bumfu. If he's still around, maybe just paste that again, yeah.
Hopefully, yes. Meanwhile, we've got base Pavel final.
Let's try get ourselves a server there. Alright, let's just recap what's happening through the losers bracket right now. So, unfortunately, Wilf is out. Proxima goes through to play Agent. Lars and Evil is about to happen in round 6, and then the winner of both those games go to round 7 to play the loser of our next game, which is our winner bracket winners bracket final between Base and Pavel.
Yep. Looks like we're gonna switch servers a few times here, so we can find a good one between Base and Pavel. Where is Pavel? Pavel's not on a server yet.
Hopefully they'll have some nice Moscow ping.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna cast with you guys then.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? You need that streaming config. This config is pretty bare bones. It's like, well, I guess I can put it up somewhere if you really want it.
Yeah. It's a pretty simple config.
It's
we didn't do much from it.
Yeah, like you can see most of the settings just by looking at it. Like draw gun 2 and
picnic 0,
picnic 1.
Picnic 1. Okay.
Yeah, because 0 is harder for the compression. What else? What else? Simple items.
Yep, standard.
But yeah, I can at some point put it on Dropbox or something. Yo, Arena FPS. Oh yeah, you streamed the DNF Noob Cup. How did it go?
Oh yeah, who won that?
I saw Arena FPS tuning for some of the reflex earlier today as well. It looks like we got Powell here as well. Oh, Synthesis won. Cool. Yeah, I know Synthesis.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Congratulations, man.
Yep.
125 FPS League next. Since this is however you say that.
I think he's played the 125 FPS a few times.
Yeah, I think he has.
Not quite sure.
All right, Base Pavel. Both these guys playing pretty solidly today. Pavel disposed of Agent in some really solid style, and we just saw Base have a pretty decent game against Lars.
Yeah, I mean,
So this
it's
should
tough
be a
luck
great
for
grand
Lars,
final.
but
Yeah. Oh, Lars is still in it. He's somewhere in the loose bracket. I think he's going to play Proximo next or something like that.
that's gonna be fun. Not sure what these guys are doing. But hopefully they're gonna get started with the map drops soon. And we can get our winner bracket final, which is gonna be a standard best of 3, of course. Alright, let's see. Of course, cooler pictures getting posted in the chat.
Cooler pictures?
Yep, cooler picture in the chat, as usual.
Those are the best kind of pictures.
Yep, of course. Yeah, again, I'm also pointing out the Wolf Evil server. It had some screwed up weapon settings, but
Yeah.
after the guys had started, don't want to interrupt them anymore. And if they're both just fine
Yeah,
playing
that
with
was
it.
very unlucky for us that we both didn't notice.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it was favoring actually Evil.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely
We
would have
got
favored
killed
you.
much better with aim, and his LG just. When I
Yeah.
pressed his LG, I was thinking like, okay, that's just typical Evil LG. But
Yeah,
told
you're
me
just
that
losing
7
health
damage.
so fast, you don't even realize that it's 7
Yeah,
damage.
but I was like, that's Evil, so that's normal that I die so fast. But that was servers, so
Well,
that's funny.
yeah. I mean, it looked fine. It didn't look like there were any situations where the higher damage actually made the difference. But yeah. These guys still haven't started their drops. They're taking forever. Oh man.
You know, your standard winner bracket final stuff, delays and whatnot.
Yeah, it's all normal. We can always spend time talking crap. What else do we have to talk about other than Doom, which we already did talk about because we're
Yeah.
having a lot of fun with the single player. Medio in the chat, I will put the streaming config somewhere up later. I can't do it well in the middle of everything. I would first have to navigate into the Quake folder and then copy the correct file over to Dropbox and then copy the link for you. But I will do that a bit later. If you're still here when the stream is over, you are probably gonna get it if you remind me again. I don't know why you would want our streaming config. People say this is the worst streaming config ever.
Yeah, a lot of people have debated us on that. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe one day we'll turn the pigment up or something.
No.
I don't know.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
The Spul has spoken.
I've done some tiny modification every now and then that no one ever notices. Like, I did turn on the Doppler effect for the sounds because I love it.
That cooler gif with the where he spams a smiley to the Razor Girl. Classic.
Classic cooler.
Classic cooler.
Alright. taking S live. Why would I? Z live has a better punch rate in it, rather. Tweet. I can't even talk anymore. But yeah.
Impressive.
Let's see if these guys can get started.
I was just trying to decide who drops first. Yeah, there we go.
Wins.
Nico confirming the winner of the coin toss does drop first, and it is drop, 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 drop. Pick. Oh, drop by net pick. Okay, just these guys debating here. Alright, so Pavel's going to drop first, and it is Elder being dropped first. Hectic being dropped by base. Smart choice from him after what we saw Pavel do to Agent on Hectic.
Yeah, it was very surprising. Yeah. Surprised to see Pavel beat Agent there. Agent is usually the god of Hectic. Quite simply.
I think I never saw him losing Hectic before.
Yep. I think we've seen Evil beat him there at least once. But Pavel beating Agent on Hectic? Crazy.
I haven't seen too many Pavel games on Hectic, but he certainly is a solid Hectic player from what I saw. Alright, so Pavel drops Sinister.
Interesting.
I think that's a good choice against Base. Base
Yeah, I
is a really
guess.
solid Sinister player. Base going to drop Zetien, and that's a good choice from Base. You do not want to take the Cosmonaut on his home turf this Blood Run.
Yeah. I mean, even though Agent did beat him pretty bad
Yeah.
there.
Some say Pavel was born on Blood Run. He didn't go to hospital. His mom just went to Blood Run, and we have Pavel.
Yep. That's how I win.
So what are the maps then? T7, Cure, and Battleforged, I believe.
Yeah.
So
looks
base
like
base
it.
picks T7. Pavel picked Battleforged, and our tiebreaker is going to be Cure.
Cool. Let's go. Alright.
Alright, looks
Is my
like
overlay
base
up?
is ready,
Yes.
waiting for Pavel. This is it, guys. Our grand... No, sorry, not grand final. What am I talking about? Winner bracket final.
Almost grand final.
This is for a spot in the grand final with a nice one series advantage.
Prepare to fight.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go. First map, Battleforge.
3, 2,
And I'm gonna start from Base's point of view, hopefully. There we go. I'm getting that
LG spawn.
This is
Oh,
great,
nice.
but he takes a direct rocket.
Yeah.
A lot of damage both ways, but it's gotta be Base getting that item, getting
Pavel-
that frag.
He got pushed up onto that jump pad as well, which certainly didn't help him out. But Pavel did get the red spawn after his death, so, you know, not too bad for him. Ooh, Pavel, a little bit of an awkward position, does take a rail, but Pavel's LG is going to make him get on the board there.
Yes, still enough time to grab that rocket
Oh,
launcher
base
there.
aggressive push from him. Pavel had the wrong weapon out.
Yeah, it took a while
don't think-
to switch that rocket, but I landed one good rocket. That's not gonna be enough. Base getting the frag, getting the item, and he's probably gonna go for the steal. That is quite a ballsy move there, but it's gonna work out for him.
Nice rocket there from base.
Red off in a second. Base gonna go through the teleporter.
The little flick rocket coming out from base didn't really connect though. I like the little jump base did there in between that pillar over at the LG. Not always easy. Oh, this is gonna be a close fight. Base switches to that LG, trying to like bend it around the corner.
It was close. Pavel had a 14 health, so 3 LG
Yeah.
hits would have got the kill, but not
Pavel
quite.
using his rockets well there just to block off that.
And the base of rockets, this game is just going in places here.
Base just catching a glimpse of Pavel as he came off the teleporter there. Yellow should hopefully be up soon. Base is there. I'm hoping his timing is better than mine.
Yeah, we're always just guessing. Maybe one day we should just start timing in our heads.
Yeah.
Get practice at the same time.
Oh, nice from Pavel.
Yep, landing that
Ooh,
shot.
that's
It looks like
true
Pavel
there.
got a bit stuck there on the corners.
Yeah, Pavel delaying the mega health that might put Space out of timing. So,
Might work for him. Yeah. 6 rockets from base.
Nice control here from Pavel. Doing really well to get himself over to that yellow. Does take an unreturned rail, and Base is going to want to fight here over at the LG. I don't know if he can pick this fight. It's going to be a mutual frag. I suppose that's alright.
Yeah, who's gonna get the better spot? Base can get the weapons from those bodies,
Nice.
which is...
Pavel gets that rail spawn and already putting it
Wow.
to good use, but the rockets from Base.
Nice railing there by base.
Yeah, Pavel's definitely on the back foot. I don't know if Pavel can be around here. He needs to get out of there. Cheeky little rail from Pavel as he escapes. Good damage though. Unreturned damage is really what Pavel needs right now. Mega is up. Is he going to be able to do some damage? Yes, he does land a rail, but
Oh,
takes one
takes
in
one.
return. It's back to the drawing board here for Pavel.
Base is probably too little for me. I tried specfall. Couldn't handle it.
What space is Pav?
This fob is like
FOV?
90
Like
or
90s.
less. It just
Yeah.
looked horrible, honestly. Red up in a few seconds. Surprised the base did go through, but look at that.
Yeah.
Sick combo as well.
Alright, so Pavel got a mega off the spawn. I mean, see what he does with this. He's got a yellow as well. Just needs some weapons right now. Gonna pick up an LG. Base, on the other hand, has everything he needs and a decent stack. Oh, nice rocket.
Pavel, the Cosmo. But he's gonna get railed there. The long range is not good for him here. And he's very
Yeah.
early for this red. Close rockets,
Nicely
but
done there by
is-
Base.
Yeah, dodging those rockets well. Looking always so scary, but
Base,
You know, Pavel's low right now. Ooh, it's gonna be close.
it works out great for base. He's gonna get that mega. He can go for the yellow.
He's actually got time to get to the red as well. And so, okay, so he knows Pavel's on this side of the map. Is he gonna peek over at the red? No, he's just gonna wait here on this platform. Almost takes the rail. And you can see Base right now just completely on the defensive. Trying to stop Pavel from getting any unwarranted damage there. Ooh. Base was looking for the direct there onto that mega health. Red is up right now for Base. He's right under it.
yeah, nice play by Base. Totally catching off guard Pavel with the armor.
Yeah, great
Nice
still
move
there.
ammo there.
His left's kind of low here, but it's still enough to defend himself. He can just move around, get good positions, set up traps.
Yeah, Pavel is just pushing Base a lot, but it makes so much noise that Base just cannot adapt to it. But now catching him a bit available.
Good defensive rockets, but it's like enough against that stack. And
Two late
Pavel-
rifles at the same time. Let's see if Pavel can take those both. Yeah, no problem.
Aggressive.
It's actually railable.
I wonder. Yeah, I was thinking, is base gonna go for another peak? Doesn't look like it. And Pavel's actually just switched momentum again, so he's gained back control right now. And Pavel only 4 frags down. He's gonna want to look to tie things up here. If he can only find base, though. Where is base? Oh, I heard
He's
some
under
footsteps.
red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be a bit tricky trying to find him. Red's gonna be up, and base is already gone. Pavel's gonna go for the item.
Yeah, Pavel on 200, 200. 3 minutes, 4 frags. Completely doable here for Pavel. He's just trying to see where base is going. Creeping around this map very quietly. Oh, there he is. Rocket jump from Pavel. Didn't quite work out. I think he would have liked more speed on that rocket jump.
Yeah, well, he's on some shots now. Now he wants
Nice.
to chase for the frag right after picking up the red armor. Base
Yeah,
did
base-
get the mega, so he is stacked once again. He's got mega, he's got a yellow, and
look
he
at
has
that.
rocket jump away.
Yeah.
Where
He
is
just
my-
steals the yellow and rocket jumps on it.
Very
Whatever
smart
works,
play
man.
by base not to stick on the red armor.
Yeah.
Could probably,
Probably
get
not
through
a fight he could have taken, yeah.
Pavel was just overstacked. Nice race by Pavel right now. That's gonna push base backwards. Yeah, base has nothing right now.
Alright, Pavel back up
Jeez,
200.
Pavel, yeah. He's taken a
Classic
lot of items.
teleporter play there. So frustrating for Pavel.
Oh. Pavel just keeps denying all these items from base, but can't convert right now. And he's running out of time. 1.5 minutes left. Pavel, you have to do it.
Yeah,
Oh, the
it's-
little smile coming out there from Pavel. He knows base is running really hard right now.
yeah, base gets some good plus back practice here once again. I mean, he's very good at that. We don't really associate him as a plus back player most of the time because he's got some great combat skills and he can play aggressive.
The base ends up stealing a red armor there, and that should allow him to fight. Nice little rail there from Pavel. He's found base.
Aggressive.
Oh, sick rails from Pavel. Holy crap.
And that's what he needs to do to actually win the game. He needs to get base now.
Oh, and
Oh, okay, that's doable.
This time base is not reacting quick enough with that teleporter.
Base delaying the spawn as long as he can. Oh,
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much the.
I think he
GG
should
for
ignore
this
red
map.
armor and just cut his armor on the yellow.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there he goes.
push,
Found
push.
him. I don't think it's enough time anymore.
Right
25
now,
seconds.
now right now it isn't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but well played to base. He did all the work he needed to do early on, and he just ran like hell. Pavel had a really tough time coming back here, making up those last 4 frags that he needed. He only ended up making 1 of them. And base, congratulations to him winning that first map. The second map is going to be T7.
Yep. That's gonna be
So that
interesting.
should be interesting. I think Pavel beat Agent there, didn't he? I think so. Yeah, he beat Agent on T7.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. That was a weird game. Like it started lagging and
Yeah,
I quit and
that was that
And we
laggy
also
game.
got Agent with Evil in loser brackets right now playing.
Oh wow.
How that, how
Nice.
that goes. This is a
That's
sick game.
Indeed.
One of them gonna be eliminated. Crazy. We're gonna get other finals with that tonight.
That is crazy. Yeah, no Agent, no Evil.
Cool.
Unfortunately, our Ruski killer dropped from the tournament, but
Yeah, at least you got the evil in the loser bracket. That's something you're
Yes.
proud of. I know
we're
you're
gonna be
already
back
happy with
next
it.
week.
Yeah, man. Got some nice trophies there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in my CV actually.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link to the VOD and just give it to employer, and I'm gonna look at this. Do you know
Yeah.
what happened here?
As soon as they see that, they're gonna hire you for the CEO.
For everything. I can get any
Yeah.
job with this. I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Just apply for CEO of Google.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
why not?
Why not?
Alright, base Pavel, second map in the Winners Bracket Final Best of 3 series. And from Pavel's point of view, getting a red armor first, going for the rail next. And base, of course, getting that mega.
Alright, fairly standard T7 start. Base doesn't have a rail, of course. So, hoping to catch Pavel here with some LG. Base wants to bait out another shot here before picking this red. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it's going to be your standard split early on in this game. Both players are going to get themselves close to 200-200. Yeah, I'm assuming Pavel is at the Mega right now.
Yep, he's waiting there.
Oh, he actually gets
base
popped
comes in
up there.
flying.
Base nearly
What is happening?
lands on the
Base,
Mega.
Base's movement was like the weirdest I've ever seen. They're just
Oh, and
flying
Base-
around like crazy.
Screwing up his aim a little bit there, actually hitting the wall. He's going to be able to pick this red up though and recover a little bit from that.
He's
That
got
was
a
very
slightly higher
awkward.
stack now because of that raid. But Pavel
Yeah.
can get a yellow here in the rail room. He's not dropping down for it. He's setting up a trap, but he messes up the rocket. Pavel, please. You don't want to go flying up in the air like that.
It
is
seems
already,
like both of them enjoys shooting rockets into the wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty awkward game there. Nice rail by base
rail.
through the railing. It's going to force Pavel out of the room. It's going to be a split on the major items. I think base coming off slightly better there with that Mega.
Nice push by the base.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think either of those sites work anymore.
Yeah, really.
Apologies for that, but
Need to get rid of
whoever's responsible for that, yep, those are both down.
Mega up and facing a Pavel waiting there in the center, listening for sounds, but I don't hear anything. There we go. Finally saw him. And oh, Pavel just going around, not dealing any damage either.
No, base again coming out on top here stack-wise. And base is just going to push himself to 200-200. Pavel's still missing a good chunk of armor there.
They
And
both
health.
are really low on the rail ammo though. So
Oh yeah,
very
that's
important.
true. Base only 2 slugs. Pavel with 1 slug.
Yeah, I think Pavel is trying to get the timings, but also he wants to redo the ammo for rail, and he just okay. So he's gonna go for the rail now, probably. Oh, he's gonna hit the red. Not that he has a timing in his mind.
Oh, he gets the
that was
information
close.
as well. And he heard
Yeah.
those drop sounds as well, but tiny bit of damage as well. Because why not? That's gonna make sure base doesn't come through.
Looks like base is also going to use this opportunity to top up his rail. No? Oh yeah, there we go.
A very slow game at this moment.
Yeah, it
that's
was very
it's like-
slow in the Battle Forge as well, but this is 0-0 3 minutes in.
Pavel just goes into the room and he's like immediately, nope.
Yep, doesn't want to pick a fight that is not 100% favorable for him.
And looks like they will fight up here in the Mega Room. Pavel hasn't exited the room though, he does find a rail. Base is going to be able to pick up that Mega anyway. He should have a yellow below him as well. Is he going to look to try and cut Pavel off here at the other yellow? Does just that.
Oh, nice rocket there by base, but not landing that plus for the rail. And we might get a split with the major items once again.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of split Pavel really wants. There we go, Pavel nice and stacked right now. But he takes the rail. He's going to even things out a little bit for base. Oh, the
rocket
little
down
drop
from
there
Pavel.
Base. Yeah.
Something's wrong with the Cosmonaut here.
Nah, base just dropped there instead of actually landing on the ledge. Pavel, I don't think was expecting that. Good LG pressure coming out from Pavel though. Oh, both players really low. Base looking
Base
for that
missed the
flick
rail.
rail.
And now Pavel, he got the red armor, he got plenty of health, so that's gonna put him into a pretty good position.
It's all about
Right.
this Mega right now.
I think he's gonna commit here. He's gonna pressure base now. Wow,
Right.
Base doing crazy things with Steeler. But almost killed
Wow.
Pavel, wow.
One more rail
Yeah,
would
that
have
was
been the
crazy.
flag. but not this time.
5 minutes into the game, just about 5 minutes into the game, we get our first frag here.
Oh,
Base,
think
solid
Pavel needs to get
railing
out.
from him. And he finds Pavel, ties things up there. Very solid rails from base.
it seems like these guys are head to head on every map.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
I love
enjoyable to watch. Yeah. But right now, Base is in control, and this map is really tough out of control. But luckily for Pavel, he got rail. That's the key.
Yeah, this is the winner bracket final, guys.
Yep. They're just chilling out through the mega room and he's gonna get railed. Catches Pavel and both player
Sick
landing
rocket
secret.
base. He looks to chase though.
I think he's gonna lose the red armor though.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
missed the shot of all.
That chase just cost base his red armor. He's trying to make up for it by dealing damage. There we go. He did land one rail, so I guess he kind of compensated for losing out on the red. And Mega is up there.
Pavel doing a nice job there with the right position.
Very nice. Oh,
Another
very,
one.
very nice here from Pavel. Another rail. Completely crippled base.
Both items funny at the same time. And Pavel's got the greater stack, so he should try and find base. Go wherever he's going. Try and get the frag. Base able to get the yellow. Is he gonna be able to get the mega? Oh, there we go. Pavel doing exactly that. Some damage. But it gets red.
Ah, so much LG from both players actually. Base, another rail. Okay, there we go. That's all you could have hoped for, was to deal a little bit of damage before dying. Good LG though from base. Really nice stuff. Oh, Pavel, look at that position there. Such a hard shot to get.
Alright, Pavel extending the lead again. He's been able to secure fairly comfortable control here. Of course, base sometimes just lands a lot of rails, and that's gonna make Pavel's life so much harder. One more
Base
for the
is still
frag.
railable though. He's looking for that angle there. Pavel does make it across.
Somehow.
Base is not out of this yet. Okay, well, that rocket just changed a lot of things.
It seems like wow.
Sick.
That teleporter spam
crazy.
rail, I love it.
It seems like whenever these guys are out of control, they just start to hit 100 rail.
Yeah.
Every time. It's the same story. 2 minutes to the end, and Pavel right now taking the red armor. I think base is gonna be
Mega's up.
Mega's up. Pavel doesn't have rail. That's good for base.
Yeah, Pavel probably using this opportunity to get himself a railgun. Okay, so he was in the rail room, but he didn't drop. So Pavel still doesn't have a rail. I wonder if base knows that.
Well, base needs
Maybe-
the ammo, so he's gonna pick it up.
Maybe use it to his advantage. Try play a long distance game here in the last 1 minute 15 seconds. He is on match point base, so you know, could do something here.
There we go with it. Rocket drop, base landing some good damage, but that's not gonna be enough for a push. Far too risky to go through that choke point there. Alright, nice opening rail.
I
Come
think
on, the second one.
base is gonna.
40 seconds now. Need one frag to top the game.
Base is hunting. He's found Pavel with the direct rocket.
Both players
Flies
landing
with
sick
direct up
rockets.
himself. This is it. This is gonna be a close fight. Oh, okay. They break away. Base, you've still got 25 seconds. I wonder if there's even enough time for that red, but he misses the jump. Oh, Base really doesn't have enough time for this. 15 seconds. Oh, he's found Pavel and misses the rail. That's one rail.
Oh, clutch shot there. And we might go on an overtime.
Crazy.
There we go.
Yeah. Super clutch there from base. 5 seconds until the time limit.
Now Pavel needs some miracle. He has nothing right now. No weapons. Wow. That's the start.
All Pavel needs is the rockets, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that calls him
he's
off.
so solid with this. He's gonna secure the red, that's good. Now he needs some range weapons though, if he wants to actually take a serious fight here.
It's just waiting here in the center quarters. Here are the rockets, just waiting for the peak. There we go. That's one rail for base. Oh!
Wow.
Nice!
Ouch,
Spam working
yeah.
out great for him. What? Also a close rocket. Looked like a hit. Few more moments until that red armor spawns. He heard a drop. Found Pavel. Can't really push him there since he wants his item. Alright, so basically keeping the control of the two major items through wall here. Pavel's occasionally picking up those yellows. But base hasn't really been able to get any chances to go for frags though.
And there we go, we got another overtime.
I've just like someone who shot a prick. I think that was Cameron. It's good to
Oh,
have the
nice
best
play,
fortune
Pavel.
tellers in the chat.
Oh, what? Sick. Base keeps landing that rail there. Straight out the teleporter. Boom.
Okay guys, Evil just got eliminated by Agent.
What?
I just give a half of credit to me then.
Noise.
So I kinda eliminated Evil there.
Kinda.
I know. Well, we'll say you
Nice
did.
work.
Oh, nice LG from Pavel there. Kept base down. Look, he was probably going to go down there if base made it up the jump pad.
Megan and Red are both gonna be up, and that's
Oh,
the
sick
usual
rail.
rail there on the tele exit.
Yeah, base so good at that angle.
Now Pavel just needs to avoid base until again items gonna spawn. He needs to stack up, he can take a fight. Only
Yes,
count on
he's-
some cheeky rails.
Basically just sneaking around.
Is base going to have enough time to deal damage on this Mega? Very nearly took that grenade there.
Alright, base with a full 200 now is trying to sneak in without taking any extra damage. Can't find Pavel anywhere. Where is he? Is he in the rail room?
Yeah, it is unfortunate we missed the evil agent game, but it was a loser bracket game, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're
we
always
did want
gonna
to catch
prioritize
the,
winners bracket over losers bracket.
yeah. Overtime number 3 now. Pavel doing a really good job of just holding on here. And he's actually dealing quite a nice little bit of damage here, and another rail. Pavel could be taking the lead.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
that's
was...
what happens when he's out of control, right? Now base gonna do the same
Yeah.
thing.
Of course.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. Too close.
There we
The
go.
Pavel
2
rockets.
frag lead now.
Yeah. This is a little bit more comfortable for Pavel.
They're gonna be really tough for base. I think he needs more, like 30 seconds right now to stack up and then he can take a fight.
This might be it, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Looks like it.
Oh, and the spawn.
Oh, yeah.
Base
Pavel
puzzle
gets
something
that.
ridiculous here. That doesn't look like it. Not landing these rockets either.
I like that from Pavel. Just landing on the little ledge instead of the bottom there. And yeah, congratulations. That was 3 overtimes. Pavel holding out there, and in the end, he is our victor. So we're going to see a tiebreaker game. The map is
It's gonna be a
Kira, I
cure,
believe.
yeah. That's gonna be cool.
And I unfortunately I got to go, guys.
Alright.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks,
Well,
thanks for
ATM.
joining us.
And congratulations.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well played against Evil.
Yeah.
See ya, guys.
Alright,
See ya.
see ya, man. And we're gonna get the third map here in the winners bracket finals, as said before. Alright, so is the loser bracket pretty much done? Just waiting for this game. Yep. So Agent's waiting for the loser of this. And then we're gonna get the grand finals afterwards. What are they even talking about? Oh, they want slot for Agent, who's streaming. There's 125 FPS server.
Impressive.
Hopefully we can kick someone out here.
Alright, let's see. Moves from the server. There we go. Power abuse.
Was that you?
Yes.
Nice. Flexing that admin muscle.
It works.
Alright, so Agent's in our server here. Agent is, of course, going to be playing the loser of our next game.
First we're gonna get our third map.
Vote.
Alright. It should be a bit faster paced than the previous map. I mean, Kira's a fast map, right? There's still so.
Hopefully.
Alright.
Prepare to
These
fight.
guys are ready. Tiebreaker map in the winners bracket finals of the Sunday Cup number 37 of the Pro League season number 30 in the
7.
125 FPS.
37.
No, 37 Sunday Cup League is 30.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alright,
Don't get
next
it
point of view.
That's good. Oh, here we go.
Nice
Nice
rail.
little rail skirmish there.
Now landing a second one.
Nice MG from Pavel. Baz, Pavel won.
Pavel
why
won
we are in tier.
T7 and the first map was Sinister, was it?
Yeah.
No, wait.
No,
That's
no, it was
Battleforged.
Battleforged, yeah, which base one.
And interestingly enough, Pavel with the greater armor stack here base has nothing. Final ends in damage though. Six rounds on base.
Yeah, he's so good at those, like, little
Almost landing that one, but not quite. Not this time.
Megas up. Pavel doesn't have a railgun right now, otherwise he could have maybe peeked there for some damage, so base is going to be able to pick that Mega up cleanly.
There we go with the rockets as well. And base should be able to grab this next red. I'm sure Pavel will try to deal some damage from the top there. Nate's not quite landing close enough.
So Pavel's gone up top to get himself a green armor. Base on the other hand is doing pretty well here with his stack. 100, 150. And dropping for this Mega as well. Base is looking good right now. Can he get the opening frag? Last map we saw 5 minutes of game time before our first frag. So these guys really know how to slow a game down. 8,888 followers. Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, that is no, it's over that now. It's 8889.
Ah.
It's
someone ruined
ruined. Someone please unfollow it.
Yeah.
No, 10 people are gonna unfollow and it's gonna be screwed up again. So don't unfollow, please.
it. Zoots Ferrari. So yeah, again, just a pretty slow game here. Both players just really trying to feel each other out. Every time they see each other, they have a moment to try and decide how to deal damage, and if it's not working for them, they just break away. So there we go again. Might be a split base actually in a good spot here to try and deny this item from Pavel, and he gets a direct rocket out the jump pad looking for a vertical.
He's going for the rail
Oh,
and
nice.
he's gotta be able to land it.
Yeah,
He lands it 9 out of 10 times.
classic base rail there, and he's actually found Pavel off the spawn. Could be 2-0 here for base. Good rockets. Awkward little rocket jump there, trying to get himself a little bit more momentum. Nice jump from base, jumping straight over that rocket. Wow, good dodge.
Base just looking for the sound because he wants to catch his opponent in that LG. Because that's a hard place to escape from.
Yeah, it's awkward fighting around the LG as well. You got the water there, and you got that big thing in the middle, whatever it is.
Hmm.
So base actually doing a pretty good job now of maintaining control, and he's also managing Pavel's stack here with these rails. Good rockets again from base. Pavel's really low right now. Just had Pavel stacking up with some shards there, and base setting up for this red armor. Should be his pretty cleanly. I don't think Pavel's going to want to put a challenge in here. Pavel actually jumping across for the rail.
He's gonna
Gets
punish.
punished by base.
And he might even go down here.
Oh,
Base going
base
through
is
that.
going to chase.
Just barely hitting
Rail
that
there
shot.
from base, yeah.
Almost bending the rail around the corner.
Almost. Base is landing some really nice rails right now.
Nice shot there. It was a solid opening rocket for Pavel, but base with the greater
Yeah.
stack. And able to land the follow-up once.
Exactly. I think once Pavel's aim got knocked off there by base's rockets, it was over for him.
Yeah.
5-minute warning.
Okay, so that is another raid for base. He's really been locking down that red and control for the last couple of minutes here. Base able to pick up a 50 HP bubble as well. He's so ready for Pavel right now. Trying to listen out. Pavel keeps changing direction there, making it difficult for base. Oh, nice rocket there from base. Oh, what?
And then there's the
very
Q
nice.
spawn as well.
Yeah.
This
base
is not
totally
looking
just forced
great for
that.
Pavel here. 7-0 now for base. Rocket jumping over just to make sure he gets on the Mega in time.
Yeah, he's missed out on that yellow, but it's looking really good for base right now. He's found Pavel again here. Again, decent rockets from base. Direct and nice follow-up. Base, base, base. Very nice. See, guys, that's why you always spam the right-hand side of that spawn.
Well, you never know
Just to
which
kind of
one
block
it's
the
gonna
guy.
be.
Yeah, usually you spam the right-hand side just because you want to block him from going over to the yellow room. Oh, again, that spawn.
You often see people kind of switching the targets so fast that it doesn't really matter which one they spam.
Yeah.
Like when people like
Oh,
EVA.
man.
It looks like it's gonna be a GG, and Pavel is gonna play versus Agent next in the
Yeah.
loser bracket finals.
Hopefully we can stick around to the server.
Yeah,
Very
hopefully.
good game. Yeah, base is gonna be awaiting the winner of this next game, which is our loser bracket final. Of course, base has a 1 series advantage going into the grand final.
Mm-hmm.